vlog. It is a rainy day. It's 10:47. I am just leaving Target. I needed to get a couple of things. I had also just left my doctor's appointment, my endocrinologist, to give blood, and it's time for me to eat. So I went and got some almonds. But I'll show you really quickly what I got from Target. So I got a bag of almonds. This is what I've been eating, natural, the whole natural bag. I got, right now, they have a buy one, get one 25% off. So these are what I get. I hope you guys can hear me because it's raining outside. So this is the nacho cheese. And then I have the barbecue one. These are so yummy. And then I did check out their dollar spot. So I got these fake plants for $3 each. I got this one, this one, this one, and then I got one more, this one. I'm not gonna be doing a huge fall decorate in the house this year. I'm just going to keep it pretty simple and just change up a few things. So I won't be putting out too many like pumpkins and stuff. But I'm also low on yogurt, so I got this one. It's the Too Good lemon. So I got 2 lemons and 2 coconuts. If you don't know what the coconut looks like, this is what it looks like. It's really good. I only got 4 of those, and then my nemesis. So I'm headed home because Cameron, I need to get him to school. So I'll be doing that here shortly, but I need to eat something. It's 2, 6, hold on. I'm only taking 20 almonds out because they're my first meal of the day. So let's get the day started and head home. Hey guys, so it's a little bit later and I'm in the car. Just dropped my middle son off to practice, and I'm actually headed to go drop some donations off, although I've been kind of waiting to get that done, but I'm gonna have a real raw moment with you guys, real emotions. So understand our lifestyle is a little different in regards to the husband who travels for work, and that has nothing to do with, like, this is not a cry for help or cry for him to come home or any of that stuff. But sometimes in the midst of him being gone, there are storms. Like right now, literally, it's raining outside, but just being the sole parent, the only parent, only tangible parent to 3 boys or to 3 children, it's very exhausting mentally, physically, emotionally. But it's something that I don't regret. I love being part of my kids and being available in every aspect. But what I will say that's exhausting is when they don't do right. So many may not understand what that means, do right. Is when they just want to be, when they smell in themselves, or when they're wanting to be all about them. And, you know, the mama in me wants to continue to give them opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. To get it together, to hope and pray that they will somehow understand, like, dude, what is it going to take for you to understand, like, school is important, house responsibilities are important, you know, and I feel bad when we take things that they care about away, such as practice to sports that they love. And because that essentially ends up affecting them, for them to either, 1, not get to play, or 2, the coach gets on them, or 3, like just a lot of things. And it's tough. It's a really tough scenario because things like this I don't like doing. And I prefer to just repeat, and it sucks. I don't prefer to repeat myself over and over again, but how do I put this? Like, do I rather be stressed out with something instead of taking something away from them and kind of warn them in a sense, or kind of dangle it over their heads? It may not mean much or be much to many that watch my vlog, but I want my kids to know responsibility. I want my kids to know the importance of taking ownership, taking care of others, being available for others, having a kind heart, having a giving heart, but most importantly, a respectful heart. When an action is done and there's a consequence, and then that consequence entails for something that you care about, such as the boys for practice or no video games or whatever, when that gets taken away, then they want to mope around and have attitude, and then they feel that they should call all the adults in their life within the family circle to think that they're going to be able to get them to call me to change my mind, which ultimately it backfires on them, because it's like, no, your mom's upset because this, that, and the other. You know how much of a clean freak she is. She knows what the expectations are. And here's the thing, my kids, they do have their school, and school is the most important thing. But in addition to their school, sorry that it's bumpy, you guys, and their extracurricular activity, they all essentially have one chore outside of maintaining your bedroom that they have to do. For example, my oldest is cutting the backyard. My middle is to do the dishes, and my youngest is to tend to the trash can. Make sure in the kitchen, because we throw out a lot of trash, recycle and trash, that all of that's taken care of. And it's a constant battle to when the kitchen stinks and the trash is overflowing, and I go and look for them and they're watching videos on their phone, or playing video games, or wanting to, and then you tell them to get up and do it, and they want to slow motion out of the sofa, or slow motion off the chair, or say in a minute because I want to finish a game. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not happening. So I mean, and this is not in regards, this is not to bash my children at all. This is frustration on so many levels, where I've had to now, I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I fight with the kids, like, not fight, but like Daddy-O and I go back and forth. Like, he wants to take things that hurt them, such as baseball, football, hit the oldest where it hurts him, his pocket, for money. He goes, if you don't want to do something, then he needs to start doing this, that, and the other. And I hear him on that, but then I'm like, no, but this, that, yada, yada, yada. Maybe that's not what we need to do. Maybe if we just talk to him. But then he mentioned to me today, what's that term? Spare the rod, spoil the child. I've decided to finally tag him in, meaning the hubs, because I've realized, and I've started to see this over time, that your kids do take advantage of the the most emotional one. I don't know. Because Liam, he goes back and forth between his dad and I all the time. But I will say Cameron and Gabriel, they do come to me a lot and ask for a lot of stuff, and I give in. I'm like, okay, sure. So where Daddy was like, nope, you can go without. Nope, you can go without. You don't need it. And having it being exposed to me that maybe my kids are taking advantage of that. Do I want to believe that? No. But is it true? Potentially, possibly. So ultimately, I'm not sure where this message is going. All I know is it's a tough situation. It's a tough scenario because I want to be able to be there and give, and I am there. I want to be able to allow my kids to have everything under the sun and have so much and do so much. Like I don't want my kids to miss out on baseball. I don't want my kids to miss out on practice. Like this is the second kid this week that's missing out on something. Liam missed out on practice yesterday because he didn't want to do his schoolwork. And I had warned him over and over and over again about the importance of his schoolwork, and he didn't want to do it. So I called Daddy-O. I said, you know what? Tag, you're in. I'm out. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. And then it happened again today. And I call the hubs. Tag, you're in. I'm out. Like somebody's got to say something. Or somebody's got to do something. So, we ended up, deciding, or I ended up deciding that from now on, I'm just going to tag him in when I am exhausted mentally, because as much as, and the husband says this, as much as I do for them, I'm not deserving of the way that the kids treat me. And that could be true. But then I go back with, but I'm mom, I want to do so much, and and if that's them taking advantage of me, then it's my fault. So I don't know. But not every day is an easy day. Not every day is a pretty day. And today is not a pretty day. Yesterday was not a pretty day. It was an emotional day. I'm tired. I'm tired of repeating myself. I'm tired of feeling drained. I'm tired of feeling like they're taking advantage of me and my emotions and what I would do for them. I'm tired of feeling exhausted. So after my doctor's appointment today, as you guys saw, I went to Target because I needed to run away from the kids. I need to stay out a little bit longer. I was on the phone with the husband, and he's like, well, you're at Target? And I'm like, yeah, at Target. I needed to run away, stay away just a little bit longer. I can't deal with the kids right now. And some lady was like, proud of you. And I guess, when we realize that, we need to acknowledge that when we need that time, we need the separation. We need a moment of silence. We need a moment of quietness. Maybe to even be still and not to be still in our own thoughts, but to be still and allow God in our thoughts. I don't know, but I know when this happens, my anxiety does happen. It curls up, it rubs up, or whatever you want to call it, and then I feel overwhelmed, and then everything just doesn't look pretty, doesn't end up pretty. Everything in life, dealing with, then everything seems heavy, life stuff, appointments, paying bills, like just everything, where I just end up having, what do you call it, a mental kaput. So anyway, well, I'm just pulling up here. Just made it to the donation center, so. About 11:07 Monday night, and I'm editing this video, so it's pretty late, but I noticed while I was editing that I didn't do a closeout of the day in the life, and so, but I want to make sure that I cover something or mention by watching the video. I noticed that it sounded, or may have sounded, like I was crying or complaining, and I feel like, there were some things that I wanted to edit out, but I said, no, I'm going to leave it, because we are not alone in this world that we think of. Like, we're not alone in this mothering world or wife world, or where we feel like it's just us, when we know that it's not just us, because we have the support. Meaning with our friends and other family members, or even our spouses. But I just want to let you guys know, even if you don't have the support, this is normal. Feeling like you just can't get a grip or catch your breath is normal. And you're not alone. You're not alone in it. And I know that I'm not alone, and I know that I have the support, but because I'm such a stubborn young lady, I try not to put my problems on anyone else, and so why not tell the world, right? But, and it's not, let's just put this, let me explain this a little bit more, and I know I kind of touched on it in the video. My husband traveling for work is not a problem. It's not been a problem. It's not a problem in the sense of, I miss my husband, I do. The kids miss their dad, but it's not where it's earth shattering. There are many other families that deal with the same lifestyle, contract world, and military lifestyle. Of parents or spouses even gone for a year to 2 years without any physical touch, any physical, like, I can get up and go and visit my husband anytime I want to. I could essentially pick up and move up there. But we've chosen this life of, we're not moving, we're not making a change until we feel that God has directed us in that way. So with that being said, this is, I believe, the new norm in today's world, where a spouse is out of the home a lot. Even if it's local, they're busting their tail to provide for their family. And I commend my husband for doing that, because even when he was home, he wasn't home, meaning he was home, but he was working. And when he was working from the home, the job that he had just took a lot of time and was extremely stressful. Where we're blessed to say that he's in a position or in a job that there is stress involved, but it was not as bad as the other one. So I wanted to just jump on and one, end the clip, and two, let you know that we're okay. We're good. It's just I have those those moments, those days where I'm just like, I just want to pull my own hair out, but I know that I can't. And quite honestly, these boys are going to grow so fast, and the times that I'm complaining about now, I'm going to wish to have again. And what can you say? What can you say? So again, I wanted to end this and thank you guys for joining me today. This was a little bit on the chattier side than normal, but this is a day in the life, and some days are good and some days are bad, and this is just me expressing myself. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Much love and God bless.